Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the Iron Crafters Challenge as well as 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, the double page series. And here is the sketch by Cindy Thayer Brown. And it is a beautiful sketch and I love this rays in the sunshine or the rainbow, whatever you want that to be. I am going to document some pictures from the beach from my favorite TV show. So warning, spoilers, if you have not seen season 3 of Heartstopper and have any interest in doing so. So this is the Where To Next by Vicki Boutin that I've decided to use because it had this paper in here that I really thought was going to be fitting. I've got quite a few embellishments. I've got the 6x8 paper pad, the 12x12 paper pad, the project pad. And then for Iron Crafters Challenge, we are using Nuvo, Stickles, anything in the department, pops of color, all the different things. So I've got a little bit of all of that. I'm going to pull some of these colors out of here and use them. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my stickles and stuff, my pictures, and this awesome 2-page sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I picked this paper, like I said, because it's got that concept of the rays like she has on her sketch. And I felt like where that sun is the perfect place to put a picture. And then my pictures are a little bit bigger than hers on the sketch. She's got like 2 4x6s and then some 3x4s, but mine are bigger. So I'm only using 2 on the top part and 3 on the bottom. So I cut my picture into a 4-inch circle, and then I cut this paper circle into a right around a 4 1/4-inch circle. And so then I've got a little bit of a border. Now that paper I just used matches the paper on the right side of this layout. I did 2 different papers, but they match really, really well. And I made sure to add a little of that sunshine paper to the right layout and a little bit of the orangey pinky stripe paper to the left layout. And then I have this yellow paper I'm going to use on the right layout as well. And I put that on this over here next to this already had this like red mixed media looking space. So I'm not going to say I cheated because I didn't. I mean, I'm still doing all the things, but I didn't create that sun ray like, I could have. So I have pops of color. I have stickles. I have at least one Nuvo. I think I only have the one Nuvo. I have tons of Nuvo, but all of them don't really work for what I wanted. And I used, what color is this? Crystal Drops Blushing Red. Other than that, it's all stickles and the pops of color. So I wanted to use colors that were in the reddish pinky family, the golds, the yellows, things like that. I don't have like an orange. So I used a couple different shades of red, a couple shades of pink, some gold, some clear with glitter, some like brassy color. And I just went around and I did every other ray. I didn't want to do each ray because they're very close, especially as it gets closer to the right side of the layout. So, and obviously I didn't have you watch me do the whole thing because that altogether took me an hour and 20 minutes to do this layout. I did stop a couple times to do some things, but the stickles took me a few minutes, which is fine. I was excited to get some use. I'm glad that was the Iron Crafters Challenge for this month, because that's one thing that I'll use them, but you just put like 9 dots on a page because you do like cluster of 3 here in 3 places. So this is one way to use up quite a few, but there's still no dent in my stickles and Nuvo. So here's the close-ups when it's not dry. It is now currently dry, and I finished this layout about an hour ago. I matte the bottom 3 pictures, the outside picture on white, the inside picture on black, because that bottom part of the middle picture is This show is called Heartstopper, and it is based off of a graphic novel. And so that bottom part is the graphic novel, and I love comparing the graphic novel to the on-screen adaptation for Netflix, because it is like I've seen a lot of people say it's like they shook the book and these scenes just fell right out, because they're just phenomenally done and very, very similar to what you're going to see when you watch the show. There really aren't terrible spoilers here because you're seeing all of this just from the trailer for season 3. So some of these pictures obviously came from Netflix. Some of them came from some of the different people who are in the show who post them on Instagram, and I just took them from there. This is just from season 3, episode 1, but it's not the beginning of episode 1, like it's pretty close to the beginning, but I will create a scrapbook for this show because that's how much I love it. If you've watched any before, I scrapbooked season 1 and season 2. And I'm not shy to say that I'm obsessed with this show. I love it a lot. My tattoo that you see right there is from the show. So, this is one of the rings on my thumb. So, anyway, I just wanted to document, and these are the only like beach pictures I have left. Like I have pretty much scrapbooked all of our beach pictures, and this sketch called for like a beachy, sunshiny layout. And right now, most of my layouts are about a baby, and I'm trying to not do pictures and layouts of him every day. So I'm trying to like scatter it with my trip to New York City, and that was rainy, so there was no sunshine and happiness. Plenty of happiness, but there was no sunshine there. And then the play that we went to see was Romeo and Juliet, and that just doesn't really fit. Oddly enough, one of the characters in these pictures is Romeo on Broadway, and that's the reason we went to go see it. But anyway, so I am just adding all these different things around. This flower went over the edge, so I went ahead and just put it on the other layout so it kind of brings that floral over. I didn't want to do a whole lot of embellishing on this left layout because I feel like the stickles and stuff really scream out enough, but I am going to add like this little the geotag that says here and a little camera, and then I add a little heart, and then the title, of course, because that's what the sketch is calling for, is to put the title up here. And they kind of have it going down like a big lettered title, and of course I think that's just to show you where the suggestion for the title. I don't typically like doing sideways titles, and so I wanted to put something over here that didn't go sideways. So I decided to go with this. Today was fun, but then I pulled some Tim Holtz wordy bits to change it or add to it to say today was amazing and magical and fun. And then that's all I'm going to do over there on the left layout because I think it's also already very busy. I did consider, because that picture, to fit them in the circle, I made the picture smaller, but there's that white stripe up at the top and the bottom. I originally thought I would cover that, but I just don't think that I want to. I think that it's perfectly fine, and I thought that maybe I'd put like a wordy bit there or have the title kind of go over, but I didn't want, after I got done with before the title went on, I was happy with the way it looked. So I left it alone. So here is that sketch again. It is such a fun sketch, and I've been looking forward to doing it. I'm glad that it matched up with Iron Crafters Challenge because using stickles on this was super easy, time consuming, but super easy and a great way to get some stuff used up. I will probably go in later and add a few little dots of those same colored stickles to the right layout, but I haven't done that yet. So here's the left side, and then here's the close-up of the right side. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layouts. I would also love it if you'd go check out 30 Days of Sketches and the Iron Crafters Challenge, and maybe try and use some of your stickles and stuff. And if you're looking for a good show that just feels good and is a wonderful, happy joy for the most part, the first couple seasons, and then a little bit more serious the third season, you should go check out Heartstopper on Netflix. But anyway, I hope that you all have a fantastic day. I hope that you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.